Hello and welcome to the latest episode of Pivotal Moments, my little YouTube series all about my life living out a free-range musical adventure in a self-built campervan. Today though, I come to you from Nashville where I have been on a songwriting retreat preparing for my next album. Whilst I have worked with a lot of musicians over the years, I really broke myself into the music scene by busking on the streets of Oxford. I fell into a normal day job. It consumed me because, you just have to earn money and it's difficult earning money in music. A friend and I started going busking in Oxford town centre, Lee, and he gave me the confidence and the two of us would take our AERs down to the town centre and we would stand there and we would sing for everybody and the crowds would gather and they would throw money at us.
I could be everything you want and more. You can try and take my hand just as many times as you can. You ain't ever gonna be my man.
That eventually I realised that I was making more in the equivalent of my lunch break doing a little bit of busking than I was making in my day job, and that was the trigger that made me decide that I could do this as a career and I could actually make enough money to make a living out of it. I just booked as many gigs as I could find and I made up the difference with busking, and I made the decision that I would draw the line. There would be no more day job. If I needed money, I would find a way for music to provide it. Busking is actually an amazing experience. It really honed my skills. Street performance is a fantastic way to grow yourself, as is pub gigging. I have made some amazing friends. The best friends that I have in my life have come because of busking and because of pub gigging. Real musical magic happens when you find the right people to work with, and I have had the privilege to work with many people over the years. Sometimes I have been solo, and just lately for the last couple of years have worked with a fantastic team of musicians who have formed my band.
I met Nikki through another client of mine, Stephen Wicks. He brought her over here one day when we were working together. Stephen is a singer-songwriter.
George Schilling and I recorded the album at Bank Studios, which is partially his home, and we did it there, mostly just the two of us sat in front of a computer with this huge array of instruments. You name it, George has got one. He's also an incredible cellist, so we were very fortunate in that we could pretty much put down whatever we wanted to.
Stephen Wicks is the man behind Soft Rock Records, and he's kind of supported us through the making of the record, but he also gave us pretty much free rein while keeping tabs on what we were doing. He let us do what we thought was right, which was wonderful to have somebody like that behind the record. We did use some of my band members as well. Johnny introduced me to Phil, who is now my drummer. He's wonderful. It's because he's got such a talent and such a warm, sharing, generous heart, and we all love to have him in our team. Matt Baker, who plays keys. Yeah, his work is all over it as well. Ryan Robinson, actually, I think he came as a connection through Instagram. I think that I had been posting some stuff about some problems I was having with repetitive strain injury after the song challenge, and Ryan got in touch and he helped me a lot with that. But then he ended up doing session work and becoming part of my band, so it's an amazing social media connection story there. Rory Gaiso came and played bass. Pete Hurst, and he came and played some violin, and who else do we have in our team? Che features a lot. She has been my backing vocalist and my friend for over a decade, so I love working with Che. She's such a sweetheart. But George and I went from being complete strangers to being the best of friends, and I have absolutely loved every minute of recording with him. It's been fantastic. I love working with Nikki, yeah, it's brilliant. She knows her own mind. She's a fantastic singer and songwriter, and we achieve great things, I think.
Thank you so much for tuning in this week. Please do subscribe and remember to leave your comments in the boxes below, and of course we will see you next week.